pick out a starter shape and turn it into a mini pumpkin. These are great for making little mini pumpkins and gourds. I hope you enjoyed this process. So let's get started. I'm going to use this cute little bundle. I have some week-old liquid starch. It has thickened up quite a bit, so I want to use it up. Here we go. I'll be using torn paper napkin pieces along with the liquid starch. Here I wrap a piece of paper napkin around the entire piece and then dampen it with the liquid starch. I believe this stem is a little too thick, so I keep pressing and twisting it. You'll see this throughout the video. I want to form wedges all the way around the pumpkin. Create as many wedges as you like. It's easy to hold these pieces into place by using additional pieces of torn paper napkin. I decided that I would use a white paper napkin, but you can use any color that you like. Continue doing this around the entire shape of the pumpkin. If this is your first time here, I would like to welcome you, and of course, a big welcome to all of my friends. I have sped up the process for you. As for me, it's very relaxing to just take my time and work individually on these little wedges. If you would like to see more of these types of projects, please visit my playlists where you'll see a lot of pumpkin-related projects in different shapes, sizes, and colors, and even some with faces. It's so much fun to explore all of the possibilities of working with papier mâché and using my techniques with liquid starch and different types of paper. So let's move right along. But you may have noticed this has become sticky because it has been sitting there for days. Normally, I rarely have to rinse my hands in between applications, but I did for this time. And I just wanted to let you know that I have worked with liquid starch for years, and it's not sponsored. But all I normally have to do is just rinse my hands because it takes a while for it to dry. So most of the time, I just pour it out and use it with no problems at all. Whereas, especially during the summertime, if you leave it exposed for many days, it's going to thicken up. And it's fine to work with, but you'll have to rinse or wash your hands a little more often. And yet, I prefer it over working with glue. And a gallon of it lasts a long time for these little projects. progress is getting made. I'm about halfway there. Looks like it's starting to come together. I love it when this happens. Finally, I get to refill this with some fresh liquid starch. That makes it so much nicer. I could use my fingers or a tool like this. I like to use the little wooden skewers. They are so helpful, and I just press in between the wedges. You can see that the stem is shaping up a little bit better. I just keep working on it, and it's now a bit narrower. So I like it much better. Here I've chosen to add brown paper bag pieces from the smaller paper bags because it's thinner, and I crumple it before adding it. That softens up the paper. It goes on very smoothly. However, you have to use small torn pieces. And of course, I do this all the way around the pumpkin, making sure that it is dampened and pressed down very securely. And when I've finally gotten to a stopping point, I'll set it aside to dry. Let me know in the comments if you've ever used brown paper bags for your little pumpkins. I like the look. It gives it a nice, natural, rustic look. And of course, it can still be painted afterwards. This can actually be a mini gourd or a mini pumpkin. And it can be different colors. But this is a start. And of course, it could be made in different shapes and sizes. This is a good stopping point, my friends. I want to thank you for being here with me today, and I hope to see you next time.